I wrote on my whiteboard, film small TBR, but there's like 14 books on this TBR, so I don't really know what small is. Hello there, my name is Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here. Today I have an actual TBR for you guys. Are you excited? I'm kind of excited to share this with you. Okay, so I was looking at all of the books that I have sitting out that I need to read, and I was starting to get a little bit overwhelmed, and I started putting books into a pile, and I was like, I think these are the ones that I want to get to first. These are the ones with a reading vlog that I want to do. These are ones that are part of a series I want to get to. These are ones that I just can't wait, like I need to know. I'm really excited about them. My mood is here and I'm ready. And then I see that I have a TBR pile. Why not just share it with you guys? Unconventional is my thing. Alright, I wanted to start with The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, mainly because I think it was a video I did in May where I said that I was going to read this, and since then I have read up to here, 54 pages. I'm not too shabby, okay? Not too shabby. And then I started getting here and I was like, I need to make notes. I am already forgetting who the characters are. It is told in two different perspectives, from the perspective of people and characters in the East and the perspective of people and characters in the West. And I'm confused. And there's like a glossary and people and dragons of the book in the back, which is great. I'm excited for that. It's not helping. I'm still confused. I need a list. I need to look at it. It's a lot. So what I was thinking was I was probably going to maybe do a vlog on this because it's so big, it's so chunky. I know I'm gonna have a bunch of emotions, and it's gonna be a lot of me trying to work out the plot points and make sure I understand it, and I feel like I do that very well when I do check-ins with you guys. So that's what I think is going to happen with this. Next, I want to read Witches Steeped in Gold by Shannon Smart. This is the edition that came in one of my book boxes. Was it Fairy Loot? Yes, Fairy Loot. It is literally the most gorgeous book I think I've ever gotten from them. It's kind of ridiculous how gorgeous it is. And I'm a little upset, like after realizing how beautiful and gorgeous that they have the capability of making their books, to get some very lackluster books and then to get this was like, wow, okay, I'm glad this one's gorgeous, but they could all be gorgeous for the same price. This book follows two witches. Order divides them and revenge will unite them. So these two witches are sworn enemies and they enter into a deadly alliance to take down the woman who threatens both of their worlds. I'm very excited. I want more witches in fantasy that aren't maybe a traditional witch, but also aren't like just the bad guy. I'd like that. So I think I'm going to get it. I believe this is also Jamaican inspired, which is wonderful. Honestly, I saw Joel at Fictional Fates read this like almost a complete year ago because he got an arc, and I'm just tired of not knowing what this book is about, and I know I'm gonna love it, so I just need to read it. The next two books are both Silvia Moreno Garcia books, The Beautiful Ones and Mexican Gothic, and here's the thing, you guys. I believe Silvia Moreno Garcia to be the next author that I am obsessed with next to Erin Morgenstern, and I just need to read these two books just to make sure. Just to make sure. Because Gods of Jade and Shadow was everything to me, and I just need to make sure that she's, you know, up on that level of me loving her so much. Me loving and craving all of her writing, yes. So, Mexican Gothic is about a girl, Noemi, who goes to see her cousin after she's married because her cousin sends out basically a distress signal, and Noemi goes to answer the call. And then in The Beautiful Ones, we have Nina, who is telekinetic, and she meets this guy who is also telekinetic, and he kind of takes her under his wing. But I know there's kind of a twist in there that I don't want to tell you about because it was kind of ruined for me. But I don't care about that. I care about Moreno Garcia's writing, and that's really what we're here for. And that's why I need to read these so soon. And I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to pick them up rather quickly. I wonder if I can get an audiobook for them. I also love that now I have all of her stuff in a nice paperback collection. Like that just... it's like warm sunshine. Next, I want to read In the Ravenous Dark by A.M. Strickland. I really want to read this because she loves a princess. She's bound to a warrior, and she must betray them both. And this also has polyamorous representation, which is something that I'm always looking for in books, and I'm looking for good representation. And when I saw this book was coming out, I was so excited for it. Like, she gets thrown down into, like, this horrible place, and she has to take, like, on this spirit who's going to control her, and I think she falls in love with him. Like, I just want to read it. So excited. Next, I want to read Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I got the audiobook for this, and so I was really interested to try and pick it up. So I had, like, this whole book spoiled for me, and I'm officially at the point where I've forgotten everything that's supposed to happen in this book. So now I'm ready to pick it up again. The audiobooks come in. It's a sign. We're ready. And also, with as much fantasy stuff that I'm going to be reading and want to be reading pretty soon, I'm going to need some sort of escape from that. I feel like this more historical setting with more of like a domestic thriller kind of feel is going to be it for me. The last two physical books that I want to read are Bitter Blue and Winter Keep by Kristen Cashore. These are the third and fourth books in the Graceling Realms series. I am going to do a reading vlog for these, so that's why I knew I was going to be reading them soon. I pulled them out, I tabbed them up, and they're ready for me to start reading. I just need to start reading. I also have the audiobooks available for both of these. They came in from my library, so I think these two and Rebecca are probably going to be the ones that I start with first, mainly because the audiobooks are here. I have to read them before they go back to the library and somebody else wants them, and I can't just like prolong my hold for them indefinitely. There are also some other audiobooks, YA contemporary romances, that I have already available to me on my Libby app. I have Honey and Issue's Guide to Fake Dating, Some Girls Do, May the Best Man Win, She Drives Me Crazy, and Leah on the Offbeat. So I'm probably going to get to those relatively soon. I also have 11 books that are still on hold. Like, they haven't come in from my library, but I have them on hold. I think they're all YA contemporary romances and a few, like, non-fictions that I'm trying to read based on recommendation. Those I'm probably not going to get to for a little bit because I don't even have them available yet. Plus, I have all of these physical books I want to read and all of these audiobooks that need to go back to the library. And I feel like this was just a perfect time to get out at TBR and let you guys know this is all that's coming up. Because sometimes I feel like you guys never know what I'm going to read, and maybe that's kind of like a rough thing to do, especially if you're trying to follow along. You'll never know until my wrap up. But now you guys basically know what I'm going to be reading for July, and I don't know if I'll be able to finish all of these books in July, so it'll probably be July, August. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Kind of a fun TBR when I don't do TBRs at all. I wrote on my whiteboard, film small TBR, but there's like 14 books on this TBR, so I don't really know what small is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!